Hello, welcome to Borderline Games, where we play board games, visual novels, and everything in between. My name's Gareth Jones, and today we're playing WildFrost. We just get the music going. It's a cutesy roguelite, roguelike deck builder, and I love deck builders. I love Slay the Spire, and I really like Monster Train. And this is in a similar vein. It's like maybe a combination of those two. Let's just very quickly check our audio levels. So in our last stream, my mic was a little low compared to the music, so I've had to turn that down quite a bit. So I've been playing this game quite a bit. I really wanted to stream it because it's super difficult. So it's quite a nice thing to stream. You kind of have a go for 5 minutes and then you end up falling at like the third or fourth hurdle. And then you get to start again. Hopefully you'll get people tuning in and cool. Sounds good. Yeah, hopefully you get people tuning in and sharing certain builds, because I don't know about anybody else, but for me it's a very difficult deck builder. But I like it for that. I think it's got a few bad reviews because people have been misled by its cutesiness. And I think that that is unfair, because it's still a great game even though it's really difficult. Okay, so we've got 3 different like clans we can pick. We have, let's have a look at what they're called properly. I'm sure they've got names. We've got the Snow Dwellers, a collection of clans who banded together in the town of Snowdwell to lead the battle against the Wildfrost. Mastering the elements is key to their strategy in battle, using snow and shrooms to hinder enemies, shells to protect themselves, and flaming hot spice to gain more power. So they've got like a whole range of different elemental abilities. And then we have the Shade Mancers instead of Necromancers. These skilled warriors unleash the power of darkness by summoning spirits known as Shades to aid them in battle. Shades can absorb enemy attacks, be powered up to create devastating opponents, or strategically sacrificed to gain various boons. It's a really cool clan, that one. It's one I've been using quite a lot, but today we're going to be using the Clunkmasters. The Lost Tribe of the Gnomes, these master tinkerers, use junk and scrap to fuel powerful clunkers and weapons, striking a balance between creating and recycling junk to power machinery and weaponry is fundamental to the Clunkmaster strategy. Alright. So I'm hoping to get like a bomb build. I've heard that that is a good way to go, because unlike a lot of different statuses that you can inflict on the enemy, the bomb doesn't go. It's either a bomb build or an overburn build is what I'm looking for. But I feel like overburn might be more to do with the Shade Mancers as opposed to the Clunk people, or whatever they're called. So we can have a barrage, a trash, which is useful if you're going to have a lot of things to recycle the trash, because otherwise junk will just kind of bloat your deck and you'll end up with a load of cards that you can't utilize, essentially, because junk is looks like a plank of wood and it will do no damage, and you still have to spend an action to use it. So unless you have a plan with this, it's not ideal, but it's a lot of damage. You're going to do 7 damage with that. The barrage will hit everything in a row. That's super useful. It's also not that big of a counter, the way these counters work is that you spend cards each turn, and each turn ticks down this counter before they then take their turn and then do their attack. Talking about counters, I was just about to set a timer. There we go. So a 4 with a barrage with a attack of 4 isn't too bad, I don't think. And then we have a 3 counter with a 3 attack. So every 3 turns it's going to do an attack of 3. And every time it kills, it's going to gain a block, which will act as a shield. So it won't take any damage if it has a block. I feel like this card could be utilized quite, because if we add a couple of charms to it, charms are things that modify your leader card, or any card really, any companion card, which look like these. So also you have companion cards, and then you have other cards that can be used as attacks. I'll explain as we go. I'm going to start with this one because I feel like this can be modified. You can add charms on it to increase its strength, or to even to reduce the counter, or to double this effect so you get 2 shield, or to increase the health. So we're going to go with that. So this is your first companion that you pick. I usually go for this because regardless of how much damage it does, it will restore 3 to all allies. So it's quite a powerful ability, but it's got a counter of 6 to kind of counter that. So the way that you can fix this is if you're lucky, you can pick up a charm that turns all of these 3, the health, the attack, and the counter, to 3. And for a lot of these, that's not ideal. This one's already 3/3/3, so it wouldn't do anything for that one. And this would just reduce its health by 2, reduce its health by 3, so it's not really ideal. But for this one, you'll reduce its counter by 3 and its health only by 1. So that's quite powerful for every 3 turns, for it to be healing everyone for 3. But you got to make sure that you keep it away from the front line. We're going to choose this one. All right. So we're first going to put our leader down. We've got 2 rows. So which row you're in depends on who's going to be targeted, who you're going to be targeted by. So if I put it here, then Snowbow's going to prioritize this row until it's empty, and then it'll attack the one below. Okay. So I'm going to take out this baby Snowbow. This wild snoof has got a bite, which means that when we attack this with our companions or with our leader, it's going to do damage back. So we want to try and take this out with hammers or anything else in our standard card array. So if I do this, Lugbar is going to kill Snowbow, and it's going to give us a block. Oh no. Oh, I made a mistake. Let's take it out. Okay. You can have more people come in, so I can move Lugbar down so he doesn't end up taking 3 damage. This is your bell counter. And when it runs down to 0, then you can get a free redraw. Otherwise you're going to have to spend a turn to redraw your cards. Okay, with our clunk people, or whatever they're called, they have the junk, and this is a card that recycle that junk to boost your companion or leader. So I'm going to do that. To give him an attack of 4. And then I'm going to put our junk head, which is a... I'm not sure what these are called. I think they're called scrap cards maybe, but they're a type of companion. And they will take hits, and regardless of the amount of hit, it'll just tick down by 1. Scrap cards. Okay, we're gonna... I don't really want him to take damage, but I don't think there's a way to avoid it apart from giving him snow. Do I really want to do that? I feel like I want to avoid this from attacking, so I'm going to do... because on this one it has, when it hits, it reduces the attack by 1. Okay. This is our boss card. So as soon as this boss card is defeated, then the match is over and I've won. Okay. So when this is gonna, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna hit that winter worm. And I've got 2 block now. Let's take out the winter worm. I'm going to use our Sun Song box to boost our leader card again. Okay, and Busho has healed our leader card. Easy, done. So the injured companion will be from a previous game. So this is one that I had in a previous game. So when it's hit with junk, which are the cards that bloat your deck, it gains a ×1. So there's a way that you can utilize your junk if you... They synergize quite well with different companions. There's another companion that will boost a junk's attack damage by 2. So then they essentially are another source of damage. So they're also handy to have if you're building your deck around like a junk deck. Ideally, I'd like to have more bomb cards, and we'll talk about that mechanic if I come across some. Okay, so we can go to the Bling Snail Cave to get some money, or we could get some treasure and then 2 companions. And we currently just have the 1. No, we didn't. We got our Mini Mika back. So if I end up getting 2, then I won't be able to... So if I think you have 3 companions, and then any out of that go in your reserve. So it's probably best at this point to go through the Blink Snail Cave, pick up a treasure, and then get 1 traveler. As soon as we already have 2. Alright. Giggy's Cookie Box, add 2 scrap, increase attack by 2 and trash. So this is a card that helps a scrap card, and I think that because our scrap card doesn't have an attack, it's not going to increase it. So this will purely just add 2 scrap. So it's not as useful. It's only useful if we have a scrap card that also does damage. I'm tempted to go with this. It's quite a simple card. You do 3 damage and then you restore 3 to the front ally on a row. So we'll go with that. What have we got? Alright. When a card is destroyed, gain +1. So the way that we can destroy cards with this deck, we have our recycle system. I think when we recycle junk cards, that's a way of destroying them. I feel like out of these 2, when a card is destroyed, count down by 1. But if I can't recycle, this does nothing at all. So I might use this one and see how it goes. Okay. Thing is, we need to be generating junk for it to properly work. So that's going to be tricky. Because we've only got one source of junk, which is our card here. Okay. So are these two? So I want to try and defeat this before it has a chance to attack, and I want to try and use ink on this one. And ink will essentially negate anything that's in this ability, so it'll negate the 4 shroom damage. Shroom is like poison, so you'll get if this was able to attack it, put a 4 shroom next to my heart and it will do 4 damage. That'll then toggle down to 3 damage, then 2 damage. It's quite powerful. So we don't want any of these to happen, really. Also, shroom damage will happen regardless of whether you defeat the boss. So if you've got 3 health and you've got 3 shroom, even if you beat the boss, you're still going to die. I think that's the only thing that does that in terms of killing you after the boss. Okay, let us attack. Okay. Awesome. So now I'm gonna do that, and then that's not gonna do anything. Okay. Right, we should take out this puffball before anything, because whenever anything attacks, it's going to apply 2. Let's take that out. Oh! So when cards are destroyed... Oh, okay, that changes the game. Okay. Awesome. That's good to know. Okay. Let's put this here. Okay. Whenever anything takes damage, yes, this guy you've got to watch out for, because his attack is going to boost when anything takes damage from shroom. So it might be an idea to negate that. Okay, awesome. So let's see if recycling junk is going to knock this down by anything. Anything going to attack? Yes. Okay. Don't really want this either. And 3. Okay. Take this down here. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's heal this guy. Let's do that to him. Oh, I see, that's what's going on. Oh, he's pretty tough now. So do I want this guy to die or this guy? Clearly this guy's better to die because he's only got 1 damage. Alright. So that's a pretty powerful companion, providing that you can kill a couple of cards and recycle a few junk. Alright. Let's see what treasure we can get. So maybe we should get something that is gonna result in more cards being broken. So either something that recycles. Let's recycle 2. We need something that's going to be generating junk as well. Alright, let's get this recycle 2. I feel like it might be better to go this way and go to the charm merchant, who's going to give me... I'm going to be able to buy charms from her and modify our deck, hopefully. And get some aren't great, some are really good, some are really powerful. So let's see what we get. Alright. Okay, this guy's going to trash, and that's helpful if we want to try and do a recycling route. Alright, let's get rid of Mini Mika now and see how this will work out. See what treasure we get. Never found the haze ability that useful. When active, add barrage to allies in the row. This is pretty good. The snow cake is excellent because if you apply 12 snow to something, so that essentially will get rid of the freezer counter and apply 12 snow. So your counter's not going to be able to go down until that snow counter's gone down 12 turns. And as you can see from what we've been playing, 12 turns takes something out for pretty much the entire game. So it's pretty good if you've got something that is going to totally destroy your party. Alright, destroy a card in your hand. Okay. See, that might be useful. That might be useful. Ooh! Okay, this is the one that we were talking about. Set our heart to 3, attack to 3, and counter to 3. If we get this one, let me put it on our Bushu. It's just going to take 1 health off us, but it's going to mean that he's going to be healing twice as many times per battle because it's gone from 6 to 3. We want that. And then this might be useful, but I feel like, I mean, I guess if we draw it, it's also a 1. Let's get it. See if it works out. We've got plenty of time left on this stream, so if it doesn't work out, we can always try again. Alright, so this has got a smackback charm on it, which means that if I attack it, it's going to hit me for 2. Okay. It's got a trash guy on there. Oh yeah, of course. That's smart. Back. There's no point in using this yet. And this 3 is going to hit both. So this boss card is going to hit both cards in both rows with an attack of 3. And this is going to get a bonus whenever an ally is killed. So it's either this guy takes 5 damage, or they both take 5 damage. But because of my shield, it doesn't matter. So for this round, it technically doesn't matter. All it will stop is this, and we can stop him next turn anyway. So it might be better to, seeing as this is a 1 health left, we want to do both points of damage to this. Okay. Restore 3 to front allied equal to damage dealt. So we want to apply this to our front guy. Alright, let's get this guy out. I'm tempted to... Let's do this. Okay. So it's either take... So if I do this to this guy, it's going to go down by 2. Ooh. Okay. So this is after taking damage, so not just when it's hit, when it takes damage. I was thinking maybe I could do 0 damage to it. Alright. I need this guy out. Okay. Alright, so this is his second form. Okay. Apply 4, recycle 2. That's gonna make him attack prematurely, which is good. Alright, let's apply this. Who's it best to apply to? This guy. Okay. And then I'm going to use this on this guy. This is going to do a total of 4 damage to me, and then 5, so if I swap this out, that means that he's going to just do 1 damage after he's taken off my shield. And if we give him the Flask of Ink, he's not going to get that +1 to his attack. Okay. I've not used that snow cake much. Alright. Okay, looks like we're winning this one. So it's going to do 2 damage. They both can take 2. Oh. Let's get rid of our junk with this. Okay. And then letters. Kaboom! There we go. Okay, so now that we've got to our first milestone in this game, we've got a Blessing from the Sun, which means that we get 2 charms or a crown. A crown means that you can add it to a companion and it will come out at the start like the leader does. So I feel like the best thing to do is to pick the crown and then kind of see what else you can get. So these Sun charms, Sunbell of the Bell, redraw bell counter -1, that's pretty good. Sunbell of Time, wave bell counter +1, which means that we can have an extra turn before more enemies arrive, which is great. Sunbell of Health, leader +6, now that's interesting. Battle Charm +2. I feel like I'm going to go with this. Right. Okay. So let's have Nom and Stompy come out with the leader. Because if anything, they need more time to try and get their to get the counter down. So the sooner they're out, the more that we're going to get that big 10 damage. Alright. Trigger when junk is destroyed. Interesting. When hit, deal equal damage to the attacker. Apply 4 and reduce by 1 when played. So this is great. Because it's going to get to freeze the enemy, but it's going to become less useful. But both of these actually have... I feel like this is probably most useful. And also we can use it as a shield. We can put it in front of our standard companions and and not take any damage, regardless of how much that damage is. So that's quite useful in that sense as well. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Right, so this is a bomb card. And we might get lucky on our second round after we're probably going to fall flat on our next round, or maybe the one after that. And when that happens, maybe we'll be able to kill a card like this. So this deals out bomb damage. And what bomb damage does is that it stacks. So the more bomb damage you apply, the more a card will hold forever. That will never tick down like poison or snow does. And what bomb does, it does an additional for whatever the amount that you've applied. So if I've applied 5 to a card and I do 4 damage, that'll be 9 because it'll add the bomb damage that's already on the card. So if you apply 4 bomb damage really early on throughout an entire game, that could like give you like 20 extra damage for free. So this is a really good card. Which I think I might pick, but I don't know whether I'd replace any of my cards currently with this, because I currently have. This is a really powerful card, and these are kind of working together in synergy because I want to build trash, build junk cards so that I can recycle them for Nom and Stompy. So I'm gonna put this one back for now until we have another card that kind of synergizes with it better. Alright, so we could get a crown, which might be a good idea, to be honest. Maybe we'll just get crown. So I could have it on our Bushi. Maybe I'll put it on our Scaven though, so we can get 5 damage early on. Alright. Okay. So this is a pretty difficult boss fight. These guys are going to reduce whatever attacks them by 1. We don't really have much to attack to counter that, apart from our what are these cards called? Apart from our Sunsong box that'll increase it, but we need to make sure that we have junk to recycle. Okay. This one is going to count down whenever it's hit, so it'd be a good idea to use this guy on this, hopefully. Put this here to get some trash for us to destroy to try and get this down. Could use this to bump that up as much as we can. Alright. These also gain +1, so it's not a bad idea to just hit this, and then those two will take it out. But we are going to have to try and compensate for these two going down by 1. Okay. Yeah, it's a really weird card that's not really doing... Or maybe I need to... Because that does say ×2, whatever. That's fine. Okay. When hit, apply to allies in the row. So this is fine. Because no targets for it to apply this chili. So chili is like a temporary boost in attack. So this is going to boost whatever's in this row by an attack of 2 until it does the attack. And then it'll go back to what its original attack power was. Maybe we should get Bushu out. Yeah, this is going to be a tough fight. don't want this to be boosted though. When destroyed, apply 5 spice to all allies. Okay. So let's take out this. Trigger when junk is destroyed. Should have got this guy out sooner. Okay. Don't want this to get any traction, but I don't know whether... I mean, I'm not using Snowcake on anything else, am I? Okay, let's get this guy out. To redraw. Okay. Nothing really needs healing at the moment, so it might be a good idea at this point to take out this guy, because no matter how much this is boosted, this is going to negate its attack. And it'll get destroyed as well, so that's going to help through this. Alright, when hit, apply 3 spice to everyone in the battle. So we want to try and hit this as many times before it attacks, because it's going to be so hard to negate its 5 attacks of 10 when this has been... So basically we want to outpower this. So it seems we've got many... Ooh, okay, when this is destroyed, let us... What's going to be the best thing to negate? This is not very good to negate. Maybe we'll just do it on this, and then we're going to recycle 2 of those, and we're going to have 2 automatic attacks from our Blunder tank. In fact, maybe we'll do this. Cool. Okay. Three. Okay. 3 turns before. So maybe... This is doing a lot of damage. Hit apply. This is a problem. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's redraw and see what we can draw. See what cards we can get. Not very good. Might be a good idea to try and redraw now. Okay. Ooh, we're so close. Yes, okay, we've got it. It's a shame we can't take this guy out as well. Oh, we can. Got 2 attacks here. Let's just do this for extra good measure. Bang. Oh, is it gonna... It's gonna run away before we get a chance to attack. No, we got it! Cool. Alright. The Woolly Drek. Okay, so let's see what treasure we can get. Now, this is an awesome card. It applies 4 bomb damage. It gives you a bunch of trash, but it applies it to the whole row. So if you're starting with some powerful enemies, this will immediately do 4 damage every time you attack it. This is clearly a better card than these two. I'm going to take that. Alright. Let's get some bling. Then we're going to get another Traveller, for whatever that's worth. It's another bomb. Let's get this bomb one. Let's rethink about what we have. I'm a bit nervous to mess with my system right now, so I feel like, seeing as I've got 2 crowns on these guys, I don't think I want to swap out my Bushu because he's doing quite good with restoring everybody, so let's see how we get on with the Woolly Drek. So I think if I'm right, we've got an enemy at the very beginning that is going to absorb other enemies on its turn. So if we're lucky and draw our bomb barrel, we're going to be able to very quickly chip away at its health. So let's see if we get lucky. Yes, okay, so we've got the bomb barrel, so we're going to immediately hit that. Okay, and then we can get this out. Okay. And we can boost this and reduce it. It's going to reduce it by 2 because it's going to reduce it because the ability of the Sunsong box, because we're recycling junk. It's going to take it down by 2, which is good. Okay. I'm going to try... It's a shame to lose this so early on, but yeah, I think it's best to try and take this down as much as I can. Okay. Just need a damage card. Just give me a damage card. Is this going to restore it by 4? Because it does. Yes, good. Alright, so it's going to do 2 damage. We're then going to immediately kill it, so it's best to have this here. Any of these worth permanently taking off the map? Maybe this one, because it's got that shield. These acorns are just shields, so you can add to your hearts to give yourself 8 shield essentially, so they will reduce the same as health as opposed to blink, which act like scrap, which just go down 1 regardless of the amount of damage they do. Okay. Perfect. Choose this to take 2 junk away. This here. Need to remember to take our Nom and Stompy up because there's no point in him getting a barrage of 5 as well. Alright. So we're going to have a 5 and a 3 on this. So anyway we can get 4 damage. Okay. Maybe... No, we want to get the junk off it though. But then what are we doing with this otherwise? Let's do this. Stop this guy from going so we can get some more bling from him. Okay. So destroy a card in your hand. Yeah, for some reason that's bugged. It should take 2 off the board, but it's not. Okay. Should be there. We can take this out with 2. We're gonna have the boss out yet? There he is. Okay. Right, he's pretty tough. Five damage isn't great compared to the things we've seen before now, though. Let's take this out. Crazy, we don't have our Bushu out. There he is. This is a much better option though, to use this here. Okay, this is going to do 5 damage. And it's also going to apply 2, so we want this and up there. But this guy is going to give us a barrage of his own, so to stop that, we're going to use our Super Snower to recycle 2 cards, which is going to be very beneficial for Nom and Stompy. And it's also going to get rid of 2 junk cards in our deck. Alright. So now we can try and get rid of these. Let's get... So 3... So it's going to be 9 and 7. So it's going to be 16 worth of damage. So if I can do some more damage to it with another 7. And also let's reverse these so that he's going to get his shield. Excellent. Let's give him a heal by using this. I need this guy out soon. Let's put him out first. So it's going to be a heal of 2 damage. Okay, this is a barrage as well. So if I do this, it means we get the hit. He's going to take one of our block away. We're going to have 2 of our blocks taken away. I think we can deal with that. Okay. Oh, this is pretty poor. So that's the danger with a junk deck. You could end up generating too much junk and then bloating your deck out. If I hit him with these though, it's still gonna do bomb damage. So thank God. Yeah, this is... I think we've done it. Boom! Taking this a lot further than I expected to be honest with you. Alright, so we've got our first... This is our first visit to the shop. So we can duplicate a card here. And I feel like a good card to duplicate is probably that bomb barrel. Because one, generates the trash that we can recycle. That means all of the junk that we can use, we used in a similar way to what you've seen. Using the combination of the bomb ability and the fact that the junk is still an attack, even though it's an attack of 0. Duplicate this card. Thank you. Alright. So, I think we definitely should get a crown. Oh, and we have been to a shop before because I've been getting crowns. Let's get a crown for our little Bushu. And then this looks good, but on big fights you'll end up with a few enemies with like hundreds of health, and this will have no use because you'll be fighting them over like a few turns. This is going to be useful, I think. Let's see if this gives us something good. Okay, Nulum, that's great. I know the perfect card to put that on. So this will mean that it's free for playing. So our bomb barrel now can be used free. Does not end your turn when played. And then I'm going to pick up this as another thing to recycle. Get rid of that. Get rid of that junk, but it is consumed. All right. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy with that. Crunker. This is going to be tricky because Crunker attacks certain areas on the map, and we have 4 people that we're putting out straight away, so it's going to be tough to try and save them all, and I don't think we're going to be able to because he's going to attack every 3 turns. So if we do this, we can save at least 3 out of... okay, cool. Alright. Reduce this by 1. I think this might be a good idea. This is going to do 1 damage and reduce by... We want to do this to try and stop Crunker from attacking for as long as possible. The perfect card for this would be our Snow Kick, but that hasn't come out yet. Take our guy down by 2, I guess. So we can do this, which will mean that it doesn't do deploys to the back of the row, hits all targets. Yeah, so if we do that, it means it's not going to do these targets, which is good. Okay. Oh, maybe save that a sec. Don't mind smack back. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. He's going to take both of us out. Oops. Okay. Oh, that was painful. Okay. Right, so he's going to hit all of his guys. So if I... Triggering junk is destroyed. I feel like... Let's just get this guy out of the picture. Alright. Okay, this is problematic. Need to get rid of this guy. Okay. Ooh. So he's gonna kill this guy, isn't he? Regardless of what I do. Destroy a card in your hand. Do this. It is possible. Okay. Oh. Did that just apply to... Oh my god, Gareth. I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. So I'm gonna have to... Okay. Well, we're winning this regardless, which is good. Alright. Whew. Got a couple of... Another blessing from the sun. Okay. Reduced by 1. We should use that. Companion limit +2. We should use that. I'm going to use these two, I think. Alright. Let's do... trying to think of which is better. It might be better to put it on my leader, because that way he's the guy that is going to be there the longest. Hopefully he's going to be there to the end, and he's going to do He's got the most health anyway. So that's probably the best thing to do. Okay, now we can bring these two out of reserve. Okay, this is a pretty good... Is it worth swapping? I don't think so. It looks like none of these have it looks like none of these have junk behind them. So another thing is that what are these called? It's like merchant. What? Is this what I was picking? That's not what I meant. I thought that I was picking the gnome one. So the other one, you'll pick a card, and depending on which card you pick, it'll have junk behind it or it won't have junk behind it. And normally you can see, but it's not what I picked anyway. Okay, so Plinker. Okay. Trigger multiple times equal to that. Destroy itself. Okay. So providing that lives and doesn't have any damage after 13 turns. Trigger when... I mean, I think this is probably the best one out of these three. This is a hard fight. Okay. So, let's try and... Oh, we could get that out. Okay, I'll put this out. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this one before it gets a chance to attack, which is great. This is damage of 8. It's really, really bad. I don't want to put this guy up first because I need to use this junk head to counter both of these two attacks. Okay. Alright. So, let's put our junk head in the way. Okay. Okay, so this might be a good time to put our Bushu in there. This out. Ooh, okay. When hit, apply that to a random target, which isn't good. I want to try and switch that up, so we get rid of this guy instead. Let's put this here. Alright. Anything need healing? This probably. Okay. Don't want that to have that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, here's our baddie. Okay. Okay. What can we put this on? Put on this crab. It's a lot of damage that we can immediately negate. Okay. I'm gonna try and tear through those shields. Alright. Hit, apply, yeah. So this is going to be very interesting. This is going to permanently reduce our counter by 1, which means that our leader is now attacking on every turn. Ooh. Okay. Oh, God damn. Don't want this happening. Maybe just have that and that. Or get rid of our block and do 2 to that and regain our block. Okay. It would be good to have this person up. 4 damage. Heal by 3. Oh, we should do this first. Okay. Okay. We should have the block take that. And then I'm hoping to ink this. Okay. Ink this. To redraw. Yeah, to redraw. Well, it was a good idea to apply some more of this. Okay. Okay. That's great. Let's do this purely to get this guy to attack. Awesome. This is great. So this is the final boss now. or as far maybe a boss after this, but okay. Let's have a look at what charm we're gonna get. This little slot machine gives us a charm. That is perfect. Let's put this on our leader. Okay. Right. Letters. 120 for a crown. Ooh. Pink berry juices are very good. Let's get a crown. This is probably the best candidate for a crown. And now let's get pink berry juice. Yeah, let's get that. And then Eye of the Storm. Went a long way with this deck. I didn't expect it to go so well. So what this game does, if you manage to complete a run totally, it'll use the cards that you used for that run against you. So these cards that you can see now are cards that I used to complete my run last time I won, which has only been once. Alright, let's take all these guys out. Okay, best to do this. Probably a good idea to do that. Okay, let's get this guy out. And then 3 damage. Let's do it on him. Awesome. What is going on? Okay. Five is a lot of damage. Okay. Still 6 to all allies. I can do this. Which would I rather do? Stop him restoring or stop him certainly killing that guy? I'm gonna kill my fizzle. I think it's best to try and postpone this, because then these guys are going to kill it, and then I can do that. Boom. Alright. Okay, let's do the same thing we did before. Ooh. This Blinky with his 14 health. An ally is killed, lose half health. Okay. This is very powerful. Well, I don't want to Don't want to lose that. Okay. Okay. 3 damage. It's gonna see him off. Four damage there. I have to try and stop one of those attacks, I feel. I don't want this guy to go so early. But he's going to regain 3 from this. Okay. It might be worth doing this. Okay. Okay. Okay, 2 damage. So this guy. He's just bloody teeth. Okay. Four and 4 is going to see my leader off, so I can't have that. Leader back. Four and 4, so it's going to be the end of our guy, and it has to be. There's no other way, I don't think. Yes, there is. Take this guy out. Oh! I forgot that that's what the ability was. Okay. Okay. Um... 6 damage compared to 3 damage. This is tough. Okay. Six. Is this possible? I think I'm going to do it this round. Just hit him. Yes! Wow. Okay. Amazing. I did not think I was going to be able to do that. So this is going to be our new adversary going forward, I guess. Alright. Well, thank you very much for watching. It's been Borderline Games. We do board games here, we do visual novels here, and we do everything in between. So stick around, watch another video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time on Borderline Games. Bye bye.